We are into the third and final map between Echo Fox and Complexity with Vansili and Seaside for the Northern Arena Toronto Land Finals here at the Fan Expo in downtown Toronto. First map, 16-7 in favor of Complexity on Cash. Second map, 16-7 in favor of Echo Fox on Dust 2. And now it is a knife round. Who's going to make the first move?
Yeah, a little awkward dance coming out, and look at this. Just a pure out slaughter. It is trading, and it. Ooh, all right. Roka, though, you really want to go knife against the movement god of Roka? That scares me. I'm happy this is on
Come at me,
stream.
bro.
I'm happy this made it.
Well, it's going to be Def. Oh, my God.
Roka's slick, man.
You know what? He's going to run around this map for 60 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my. The timer is set to 60 minutes. Oh, boy. Oh.
This
we need
is
some Benny Hill
hilarious.
music.
I don't even know how you want to cast this, but...
I don't. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Def should go find the bomb, and there's no bomb in a knife round.
Oh. All right, well, I'm happy that's over, but I'm also kind of upset that it's over.
Yeah. Kind of want to see, like, a bomb plant.
Close your eyes, PG-13, don't read chat.
All right, so it looks like we will maintain our spots. So it is going to be Echo Fox now on the CT side, Complexity on T side. One more time, the Asus roster rundown for Complexity. It is going to be Uber, Def, Surreal, Ape, and Android. While for Echo Fox, we have Roka, Freakazoid, Rix, Shazam, and Sean Garris. Now this is what we were discussing before we got into this map, where we're saying how good is Complexity going to be on a map like Mirage, especially now starting off on T side. They've been the dark horse underdog story pretty much throughout all of their matchups, with the exception of playing against Ace Gaming. But as they move up to higher caliber teams, they're actually putting up a great fight.
Yeah, they are, but they're also at the same time this big question mark as to what they're going to pull out, what they're going to be able to do. And I'm interested to see if they're going to be able to hang out and hang and keep with Echo Fox. Because Echo Fox, this map is extremely execute heavy.
Yep.
Mid is always heavily contested. And if Echo Fox do decide to just give up that mid control and Complexity just keep buying into the false sense of security, Echo Fox just may be able to just pick them apart as Pistol Round live.
Hey man, it's been some long days. It's all good.
It's been long, and here's the mid. It's going to get contested.
Fun.
Yeah, double peeking mid is going to be Echo Fox. Def getting ready to challenge himself. And here they come. Pop flash out. And what a shot from Shazam to start that off.
Shazam, so far, I think has gotten first blood in 3 of the 5 pistols that we see so far. And he's been a staple player to start things off. And Rix now chiming with 2 of his own as they're trying to move the bomb towards the upper B. Close range, few taps. Another one coming through from Freakazoid to support Rix at the upper B. Finally, Surreal on a 5 versus 1, though. All headshots.
Yeah,
all
first round for Echo Fox. And they're going to just start it off by screaming, why not? Get in the hands of Complexity. Some ows coming out, and now Complexity. Do they follow the meta here, Van, of, you know, the typical... Yeah, there. As I ask you the question,
yes.
they get answered.
Yes, they,
so,
yes,
there
they
we
will.
Go. Perfect. Wow, how'd you know?
No, it is going to be Complexity here on a Deagle armor / Tech 9 armor buy, as they will try to execute towards the A side. I mean, they do have pop flashes to go through, but they don't have any smokes for any of the spawns. So it's going to have to be the all-out train going through with the Tech 9s, trying to take control of this window room. They will be able to, but with the cost of 2 players falling down, and that's Uber and Ape. But the clear-out ticket booth against Roka. Def is trying to push a headshot onto Sean Garris, and now it's a 3 versus 2. The tides have turned, but they haven't committed inside the site yet because they have 2 CTs already positioned towards the jungle and connector.
And Android finally gets himself in a safe position. That molly's going to land behind him. And nade's going to hurt. He's down to 2 HP. Let's hope that molly doesn't spread, and he's still alive.
Platinum armor.
That's crazy. And now Freak and Rix makes a mistake happen, falling from Moss through the default box takedown. Android. Now Def.
About to get flanked.
What can they do? Yeah, look at this. Freak playing this perfect. And now it's all on Surreal. 12 HP. Already has 2 frags in the round. Rix closed that out. So Echo Fox great team play there to close that round out, but Complexity made it scary there for a moment.
For sure. And unfortunate there that Def never really decided to watch from time to time if he was getting a shot in the back. I mean, it was successful. They got the bomb plant, but they didn't get a bomb plant on that first round. They invested a lot in the second one, so you're going back to a default on the fourth. The good thing about it, though, is that it came down to a 2 versus 1. So they forced a lot of buys coming through for Echo Fox. So that's why you see them upgrade again towards submachine guns to try to rebuild that economy moving into that fourth round. Or if they even still have a 5-man roster win, they'll keep those submachine guns into the fourth round.
And now, Complexity, 3 smokes purchased into this round. It looks like they're going to be planning and execute. And the goal of this round, based on the tail of the smokes, it is he's going to be trying to get to the site. And that smoke's actually going to deep. Roka pushes Palace. This bomb plant might not even happen. And Uber's going to find him. Sean Garrett from site, unable to get anything done. Support from Shazam coming towards benches, but this is just getting awkward.
They're stuck now on Tetris. Uber peeking out first. Sean Garrett gets the kill. That's the bomb carrier. And Android now with Def, the last 2 remaining. Def is looking to run back to support him. Android only has a Glock. Def with a Tech 9. Freakazoid, Rix, and Sean Garrett moving up forward. A trade comes through. And again, another expensive victory, though, for Winter Fox. He'll get those upgrades coming through. But again, they had those submachine guns because they knew Complexity had no money to work with. So you build up that economy that way. You lose those submachine guns, but you do build up that money to go for rifles in this round.
Yeah, and Complexity, AKs across the board, full utility as well to work with. And Echo Fox going to be getting an early off out on Shazam, and he's going to be going to challenge this top mid position. Looks like he is going to be willing to take this peek. The smoke blooms, shot comes out early. That's going to force Shazam back into the jungle position. Going to help a brother out, pop a smoke there towards Palace, but Ape looking to be a thorn on the side of these Echo Fox players. Playing the edge of the smoke. And look at this, Complexity is just going to go ahead and take what's been given to them. Possibly taking the breadcrumbs of Echo Fox.
They're pushing so aggressively now on the CT sign. You do have one, is he just under him? Yeah, it's Android. Never looks down.
Awkward.
And that's the call right now. All of the terrorist team are running back towards this T-spawn. They have exploited a weakness now inside the A bomb site, and it's going to be Sean Garrison on top of that balcony. So Def has to come up huge. If I were him, I'd jump on that box to look back towards that Palace side to support the team, but now it's an unknown of where Sean Garrison is playing. He could still surprise Complexity moving up the A ramp.
Yeah, he's under balcony. He does have support from someone in CT, so a strong crossfire. But there are mollies on the side of Complexity to deal with Sean Garrett's position. Def here towards Khan, going to be holding down any of these rotations. Sean Garrett has yet to make a noise. This molly is going to slow this push coming up from Complexity. But a man advantage looking to trade effectively. Shazam still up in hand towards CT. And this push is coming to effect. Sean Garrett's going to peek. Unable to get anything done. He gets dropped immediately. Now Shazam. Pressure's on him. And Molly's actually going to get extinguished. The push is coming in, and now they have to deal with Shazam with 27 seconds on the clock.
They're going to spam him down to 16 HP rather. And they're going to try to get a safer plant at the trip box. Rix winning the fight towards the jungle side onto Def. It's now down to a 3 versus 3. Shazam still stuck inside the CT spawn. They do have another huge flank from Freakazoid, and it's going to be Android. He has to be careful with this.
Yeah, Freak
He's not looking
so well. And look at this. If he plays it patiently, he might be able to get the player Tetris as well of Ape, but no, Ape turns around. Nice shot coming up from him. Uber, in the meantime, finds Rix, and now Shazam. They know where he is on 16 HP. He is going to be able to peek and find Uber, and can he do it?
No.
Shazam!
Why are you peeking?
Oh, no. Whew.
Why do you lean out from Tetris right after?
Not a clue. Ape plays it smart, and he will turn around with good
No, that's not smart.
But before that, before the ramp peak, he's able to clean up the flank from Freak, but you're right. It was planned for him. Bomb was ticking, and he just continues.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I would understand putting myself in Ape's shoes that I would want to try to lean out and look for some cover because of that kill, because of that trade, because of that flank from Freakazoid. He gets that kill first, but he's like, crap, my position's given away. I lost my teammate. Shazam's going to come towards me no matter what. I might as well bring the fight towards him. But that clock is ticking down on that bomb. You're forcing Shazam to run towards you. You're wasting more time. That this gives you a better chance to actually win the fight. But
yeah, it's
removes a bit of credibility there for Ape. As much as I love Corey.
We're speaking him up. We're speaking him up, too.
Yeah.
Lexi, though, enough money to continue this buy going forward. Echo Fox, though, a UMP on the side of Freakazoid. And what Freak has been doing so well this series has been those flanks, as he is typically the B-side player on this map. So for him to get that flank as quick as he did as well, just completely shut down Complexity's hold. And now Complexity had a little bit of a standstill, not too sure where to go, waiting for someone on Echo Fox to show them themselves and see if they are going to be able to get a pick. Def's going to be the man to start this push up towards Khan. But Shazam, look at his positioning towards Take a Booth.
Yeah, it's creeping up right now. 1-man deficit at the beginning of this round because they've lost Uber. But the bomb is still holding it very patiently at the upper B. Freakazoid's push all the way up, though. This could be a huge element of surprise for Echo Fox as they're walking straight into this. So when you're looking at Def's position on that connector side, he's trying to catch rotators or even catch somebody on that catwalk side if possible.
But Freak, right into his crosshair, gets one. Can he get the UMP? Freak spamming him down, pistols out. He gets another, and he almost does it with the USP silence. Surreal and Def.
That was nice.
Finally going to be able to get 2 frags across, but it's a little late as Freak.
There's 16 seconds left.
Yeah, no time.
We'll have to see how much time there is. He's going to have to plan no matter what in that crack with that pizza so he can make it. But Def has to come up huge. 6 seconds. Bunny hopping in. Surreal goes for that plant. 4 seconds left. Hop shot missed by Shazam. Def jumping up, saving him. Now the bomb is planted. It's 2 versus 2. They push inside CT spawn. It's a 1 versus 1 now. Last one spotted is going to be, well, not spotted yet. He's at the jungle side. Surreal inside the CT spawn. At least the audible is going to be there. But can he clutch it?
Yeah, Surreal waiting to hear the take of the bomb. As Rix is just going to start this walk push, but Surreal will lose that. And Echo Fox back in form, getting loud, and that's so rough as Surreal and Def. The 2 Brits almost closing that one out for Complexity.
That could have been 2 rounds that could have been heartbreaking for Echo Fox, being this previous round where Def gets an opening and then they win a 3 versus 2 on an attempt of the retake. But that previous round as well, when Ape could have won that 1 versus 1 remaining, that would have switched the boost for Complexity to come out with that confidence to try to catch up in this game.
But now with these bomb plants and the frags being exchanged, it's another rifle round for Complexity. They get a little less utility than they probably like, but look at Android. He's playing such a dangerous game. They know Shazam loves his CT position, and he's going to solo peek this. Bomb not yet out of ramp. He spots Roka, and Ninja Spot going to tap him down. Nice play coming out from Android. He needs to step up this map, and this is his round to do so, but he didn't spot Shazam yet, and this man is just so sly here towards CT, especially when there's a crack in the smoke.
Definitely a bad smoke, and somehow they're still able to plant in, and Shazam not able to get a kill, unfortunately. Double up set up here for Echo Fox. The retake is coming through. They're counting on Sean Garris to maybe try to get a pick from Catwalk if anybody's going to try to peek aggressively for Complexity. But they won't see anything there. And this time, look at that. Def is all the way still towards T-spawn. They really try to watch towards that flank now. Now they could just focus on the connector, jungle, and CT spawn.
Yeah, and here comes the retake. Freak's going to get 1, and it's all trades so far for Echo Fox. 3v3. Uber, nice shot there, and the Freak's like bombs taken away. Shazam gets spotted on site. Default, but he somehow is able to take down Uber. Now it's all in Def, and there they do it again, and the post plant's just falling apart for Complexity.
How does that work? And why do you even aim for the guy at Tetris instead of going for the one defusing? Uber, after dying,
that. Yeah.
Uber, after dying, definitely called that somebody was going to be on that defuse. That's all he needed to do was to come out and get that spray. If he actually did get that kill, it doesn't matter if he died.
Wow. This is a young team who has lost composure early on against Echo Fox.
It started off so well, too, with Android's entries.
Yeah, it did, and it's only going to get worse now. As you think every round that takes away, Echo Fox get louder and louder. More, may I call them cat calls, coming across, and it's got to hurt them. And I'm interested to see when this pause is going to come out for Complexity. But again, bomb planted once again. Another rifle round.
Exactly. They don't know that actually Freakazoid's on the top right. And Freakazoid again with the UMP, using it to his advantage. Meanwhile, though, they're not really using Def to his full advantage. They're still deciding to execute towards the A side. And Uber dies, then Def dies at upper B. So now this is a trigger for them to just say, let's try to execute with the guys that we have, with the resources that we have towards the A site.
Yeah, they didn't want to follow Uber out, and now I feel like the communication's breaking now for Complexity. They're taking one-on-one duels, and that's Bomb getting picked off while 2 players are still back towards this balcony position, and it's just poor positioning coming out from Complexity now. They finally will get 1, but now it's all in Surreal in a 1v3, and Echo Fox again shutting it down. No bomb plant money this time, but losing bonus still going to be in play. Let's take a look where the money's going to be, and here's the pause. And I've mentioned this before, against Rogue, they were down 7-0. Pause came out, composed themselves, got 8 rounds in a row, but Echo Fox, they're looking way too hot to let that happen.
Yeah, I think they were even calling out Complexity on utilizing that pause. But I mean, 7 rounds in a row, For COL, for Echo Fox, COL can't get anything done right now. When you look at it, it's where is it? Where is the execution that's failing? They've tried to work A every single time.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Not once have we seen them go towards B, except for the pistol round where they got shut down.
And they've tried once other time actually, and Freakazoid just demolishes it, shuts it down with his aggressive style, and they haven't looked back since. And I feel like now the communication is just not there from Echo Fox. We saw in the previous round, Uber went out, and no one went with him. He was all alone, and
so there's not really that much of a mid control. There's no B control as well. There's no lurk from a player that's going to go down towards that underpass and try to pinch more. If you really have just executes and people watching flanks, it's very basic strategies right now being utilized by Complexity, which is just execute and go.
Yeah.
Try to hold right after that, but it hasn't been working for 7 rounds.
especially when Echo Fox's retake has been absolutely flawless. And mistakes coming out of the side of Complexity. This time they are going to be buying some pistols and 1 AK, but Shazam, Sean Garrett's posting up together, as well as Rix, and it's just over before it even started.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a way to run through and exploit a little bit and find where the positioning could be for Echo Fox on this on the CT side on B. So now buying the rifles, they know that Sean Garris is opting towards that cat. They know that he has support from another player at Get Right and then Freakazoid at Upper B. Right?
Yeah, and they continued that catwalk push, and somehow there must have been a crack in the catwalk smoke.
Yeah.
Because Shazam was able to get picks from A.
And even then, like from then on, you could pretty much say, okay, I know where they're gonna play. We could try to lurk around, utilizing an underpass, smoke out that cat, try to really pinch towards that A bomb site. But if you're looking at it, it's not really there.
Oh, and it's getting hot for Uber.
Yeah, he forces himself. Exposed. Nate luckily lands a little bit further under him, so still survives here with 20 HP.
Yeah, and Complexity, this is a round that they desperately need. Rifles invested. And as you mentioned, they're just not finding
Well, look at this.
any solutions to
They're
it.
still mid in T-spawn, right?
Yeah.
You got Def that's at Upper B, and the last time that he did that, they just decide to execute, and then he plays the roamer. But he should play, or he goes for the rotator kills. But he should play that role of that lurker, go towards that underpass, trying to get a little bit more information earlier on than that.
Getting out top mid would even be more effective than what
Yeah.
they're doing right now.
Get them out of their positions. See, now it's just an
another
execute
take.
again and running through.
Yeah, and they're just going to run into the wall of Shazam and Roka. Rix, in the meantime, going to find that Def on the other side of the map. Shazam's going to find another op. And once again, Shazam with 2. Nice shot, though, from Android, but a little too late as Complexity had another execution and another just shutdown from sight from Echo Fox.
Well, 26 seconds left on the clock. 3 guys here coming up the connector. It is going to be Android on his own. Does have a flash. But with 20 seconds left, he still thinks that somebody's inside that site. Going to try to clear out balcony. So there you go. Despite this execution, there was no information.
He's going to start this walk push. He's going to pick the time. Actually, +2. Unable to
That
get the
would've been
second
hilarious.
one.
That would've been awesome.
If he sprayed all 3 down.
Yeah.
That would have been the way for Complexity to start getting back into this one. But not to be, unfortunately. So now Complexity down 9-0. The pause not helping at all.
Yeah.
And you think they would have talked about it and found, all right, we know what they're doing. Freak getting aggressive towards B after we show our hand and smokes towards A. We haven't seen a single fake or any kind of,
Nope.
It's been pretty straightforward. As you mentioned, just you hit your
One-sided.
head against the wall.
One side doesn't work this time, just only pistols. It's just rush inside B. The thing is, on that previous round, they executed perfect smokes towards that staircase and also towards jungle, but it didn't have that third smoke for that CT spawn. That gave such a clear opening for Shazam to just get op kills.
And the worst part about it is they know he's been playing there. He hasn't, he'd go for the pick on mid and rotate it right to CT. He hasn't switched anything up at all. And there's no reason for Echo Fox to either until they get answered on. And now, Complexity get dropped early on with Roka, gonna be able to drop Def. And a minute 17 on the clock. 0 map control for Complexity. And they show their hand towards top mid. Don't even peek. The immediate fallback. But with a minute on the clock, and Shazam showing aggression.
Shazam's in a prime spot. They're playing it by spawns right now for the Opera. They're going to walk peak. First one onto Uber. Android at 14 HP. Just to connect with the second one. Nice flick shot on the third. But finally falls, but that did his part. Support inside the site. 10-0.
And I can't even think of anything for Echo Fox. They don't have to change anything.
I mean, okay, every time they have no money, they're going B. When they have the money, they're executing A.
It's black and white,
Yeah.
essentially. There's no depth to this map for Complexity. And I mentioned previously it's a question mark, but it looks like
They finally want to go for this mid
they
control.
finally are, yeah. So the catwalk smokes out. Shazam forced to use a little bit of utility to make sure they don't get behind those top boxes. Shooting through the smoke, unable to connect. Surreal going to get an op this round, so maybe that is what they need to get some opening picks. And he is going to find one. So Rick's finally Complexity getting an opening pick, but can they work off of this? As Freakazoid and Ladder Room, good switch up from them to handle this top mid aggression. Sean Gares. And Echo Fox just answered perfectly to this mid aggression.
You still have to remember that Sean Garris opts up towards that catwalk, and he misses that shot, unfortunately. Forced to fall back. You do have finally a lurker at the underpass, and that's going to be Uber here. Sean Garris looking back towards upper B. And it seems as though with 1 away on the clock, you are starting to focus more on that mid control. And how many times have we been casting with Moses as well, or just looking at pre-games from ESL Pro League? The amount of times that people say mid control is crucial.
Yeah.
And they realized that finally on the 11th round for Complexity.
Took a long time for them to realize it, and Echo Fox haven't really been challenging that much. Dap's going to find Freakazoid, and there's Sean Gares locking down towards the apartment, and he's going to get a second one. What else can this man do? They need to shut him down. He's still living. He's going to re-peek. Finally, Ape will deal with the issue of Sean Gares, but they're not done. Echo Fox wanted to press the issue. Roka and Shazam to make this retake happen. Roka full blind, but Dap unable to get that frag molly out, and now Shazam going to be jumping through the window. Madman.
Roka 2 versus 1, 38 HP. Pop flashing himself out, outside the window. Nice movement, fully blinds Def on top of that. It's a 1 versus 1. Ape, a chance to redeem himself here. 100 HP, 1 nade, 1 headshot.
And
1 cup.
and he will be the man to get Complexity's first round on the board. And Echo Fox, though, a completely different team from this first map. They've composed themselves. They've come back into this third and final map, showing their dominance like we saw early on into this pool. And now Complexity, though, getting around. And Surreal finally finding an opening pick. That's exactly what they need. And I'm happy they're no longer smashing their head against the brick wall of the AXQ.
Well, now they're giving up A totally, and this is giving a chance for Roka to peek out, and he's going to notice that nobody's there. So he's going to rotate everybody across over to B right after that.
Drake's going to get shut down from Ape. This man's turning up now. Uber playing off a smoke here towards the apartments. There's a player sight. Freakazoid in the meantime going to find Ape. I believe that was towards the catwalk position. This push is coming out. Nice frag from Def. What else can they do? Shazam on sight. He's still alive. Will get dealt with now.
That's it, 3 on 2.
Man advantage.
Thankfully there for Complexity, although the Roka pushed down to get that information towards that A ramp, Complexity moved towards B rather quickly. So now it's going to be Sean Garris and Roka. Roka rotating from catwalk, trying to go for that retake. Up, down by Surreal at bench, and Mr. Staples
Getting loud.
on top of the van picks him off with the AK-47, down to a 10-2 score. And you know what? This is starting to look good because they've somehow reset the economy, even though Echo Fox won 10 rounds in a row. They have a chance to bring it to a 10-3 scoreline. They could maybe use this advantage to continue what has been working and make it a 11-4, 10-5.
10-5, close to average.
Exactly.
It really is. So if Complexity is able to get to that 10-5 scoreline, they might be feeling comfortable going on CT. We haven't seen their CT side on this map in quite some time. And now they're starting to find their footing. It's taken quite some time.
It's going to be
back
fun.
to this A, the walk push, but the stack. Oh, no.
2 guys on the balcony, 1 under, 1 at sandwich. First dink coming through. Bomb is already down as the first guy.
Oh.
Abe switching out to a molly, then spots 1 inside the side. At least stays alive and long enough.
Oh.
But here comes all those pistols, right? I mean,
They didn't even put the feelers anywhere else.
they're like, okay, we won 2 rounds in a row. We've reset
Go
the.
back.
No, I mean, we've reset the economy of Echo Fox, right?
Yep.
Being a good in-game leader, going to say, okay, these guys are going to be on a save. Now let's try to work back towards A, because if they're on a save and we've been working B the past 2 rounds, maybe they're going to stack B. So they go back towards A. It's this whole mind game right now, right? So of what's going on. You got to trust your in-game caller. And Sean Garris did an even better job to say, guys, they're going to hit A this time.
Yeah, and a great stack. But what confuses me a little bit more is Complexity does not go for a walk push on a pistol eco round. I feel like if they would have used a little bit of utility, it would have baited out some of the Echo Fox members.
Yeah. Again, no roles for a lurker. you pay the price for it with these results.
Exactly. Now EchoFox rifles across the board while Complexity investing just into some pistols and op on Surreal though, but no utility really for an execution, just 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs in play. 11-2 scoreline. Def already tagged down heavily in a minute 10 on the clock. Complexity, again, I hate saying this, but like little to no map control and Def all alone, and if he goes down, he's already heavily tagged. I know he's trying to be this lurk, slow down rotations, possibly pull a rotation over, but it hasn't been working.
2 more rounds to go right now. They're going for this forced buy for the for the terrorist team, trying to reset the economy back to make it to an 11-4 scoreline if possible. But they only have 2 Deagles and a Tech 9. Can Android and Uber finally connect something here? Android, who once again has still been fairly silent into this half.
Yeah, that is for sure. Def going to be leading the rush. Shazam on triple box as well as Rokas towards CT to lock this out. Utility coming out.
Wow.
Shazam, nice shot there on an 8. Good trade to Def, but there's Sean Garrett towards Jungle to lock that down. Now on a 4v3, Complexity trying to take the site, and they just have no time on the clock, 20 seconds. And you have to clear CT.
You know, one's at ticket booth and one's towards spawn. Uber is trying to get the angle. No avail, but Surreal gets 2 off kills. Make that a 3rd kill. It's a 2 versus 1. The tides have turned. Freakazoid is the last man standing inside the CT spawn. Android still posted on the top of the bomb that he just planted. Surreal getting the upshot. A 4K for him, and that's 11-3. Money reset. EchoFox buying whenever they can. It's going to be a low buy.
Complexity yelling. Not too much reason to, but final round of the half, and you know, they're having fun here, all things put aside.
Yep.
Already, they've done a great things in this term, in my opinion, that they probably weren't expecting. So even to make this happen and get a chance to play against EchoFox on land is a great experience for this young team.
Yeah.
And I hope they do go back and watch these videos and see where the mistakes lie, especially on this map. But that's just Surreal coming up huge with the op. We know he's a good opper. As you mentioned, Whitmer was one of these oppers on the team. Ape, not really going to be able to fill those shoes, as he is just an insane rifler. And as I talk about it, he's opening up on Shazam.
En route to make it 11-4, and they finally take this mid control. You do have Sean Garris trying to peek out as well from that connector. I guess it's smoked out, so you can't see it. He walks across. On the other end of the smoke, being spammed now. They knew that he walked towards that corner. That's why the molly flushed him out. Only Rick's on his own inside B.
Timing.
Pop flash, nobody in. He's gonna run across. Headshotted by Android from inside the site. Freakazoid with the only rifle for the team. Also dropped. 5 versus 1 situation. Roka with only a 5.7, a flash, no armor. Show me your flashy moves.
Look at this movement.
Look at him miss.
No, don't look at this movement. It'll drop. But yeah, last round of the half. He's going to be having a little fun. Going to get a deagle, and he's looking to do a 1v5 with a deagle. If he does this, I will be at a loss. Look at that underhand flash over. That was fancy.
And it stopped there.
And that's all she wrote. But 11-4, Complexity did turn around near the later half as once they actually did reset EchoFox, which took quite some time now. So Complexity, we're in these situations again where pistol round's so critical.
Yeah.
And on CT side, if they're able to get the upper hand here, start it off nice and early, we could possibly see a comeback coming to play. It's hard to say until we start seeing it play out. But Complexity, they showed some light near the end, but Uber definitely needs to step it up. He is only at 5 frags to the half. But Surreal and Ape having a real good game so far, and can't forget about Def.
We also saw that from that crowd shot that Zeus from Immortals is actually standing behind EchoFox,
Yep.
trying to see how these maps are being played. I mean, he's been paying close attention to all of the team so far. Whoever actually wins this matchup is facing off against
Yes.
Immortals in the semifinals, so more reason to him to actually pay attention to that. He's pulling out his phone, taking some notes. This is what I'll have to do.
Tell my Brazilian brethren what's up.
On the other end, though, we still have the Cloud9 versus Heroic matchup live on the main stream. You guys can check that out. Not sure what the score is right now, but it
Sounds
should be
pretty
should be the first map though in favor of Heroic. Second one for Cloud9. Looks like the third one's on Mirage. Action though towards this A bomb site as we do have Complexity being run over towards the A side. The last 3 guys trying to rotate across from the window and CT spawn.
not a single frag for Complexity. Yes, Surreal and Ape. 2v5 situation. Surreal's going to get shut down, and Ape gets one. So at least there's that. As oh, Shazam.
That's standard Shazam.
Is
That's
that right?
fine.
Guess Shazam, I hear.
I think so.
Yeah, a little bit.
When there's a grin right after, when you peer towards the players and you see a grin on Shazam's face, you think it's him. You're pretty sure it's his voice.
Oh boy, so now
Definitely it's not going to be Freakazoid because you don't want that story to come back again.
yeah, you don't want any. Yeah, those meetings probably aren't the best to go to. As now just a scout in the hands of Ape could be spamming through the smoke. Not going to find anyone home as Complexity looking to answer back, but Echo Fox looking to get up to that magic number 13. Still chasing this map victory. Sean Garris gets taken down to 9 HP and spent.
Inside the side, Flying connects with that 5-7. The bomb is making his way up there. Meanwhile, Uber also gets the kill up towards that. Wow, he was actually at ticket booth all the way up on Catwalk to get that frag. Now here comes Android. Another kill coming through. One more to go. That's Warden screaming out. There you go.
And
you guys probably don't hear it, but it's a good thing you didn't hear it.
They lose to an eco. So banter back and forth.
Rick's going, nice luck.
Oh, no. Oh, now, though, Echo Fox put on an eco themselves. Going to be going for some pistols and armor this round. Meanwhile, Complexity winning their own pistol round. Going to put a good chunk of change in their pockets. Ape going to be using Sean Garris' Mag 10 that he did be able to save going forward. Surreal going to be chill peeking here towards top mid. And now Echo Fox, their answer to this is just going to be slowing it down, seeing if anyone Complexity is going to get nervous. Started up a little early push.
Still very slow now for Echo Fox. You do have actually the CTs pushing up towards its mid side. So they haven't spotted, actually they did spot Shazam, put it down to 30. So they rotate back towards the A side, still focused more towards a default 2-1-2 here for Echo Fox. So really utilizing Surreal in his spot to go for quick rotations inside B. But you can see that for Echo Fox, they're going back towards this underpass. They lob an incendiary grenade to just hold down their tracks. With 1 minute left on the clock, he's going to hear these footsteps beginning of Surreal, so he's going to reposition himself towards jungle.
Set up a crossfire with his teammate Def. This is going to be hard to get through for more than Echo Fox full line. They will finally trade a 2-for-1 trade for Echo Fox, but there, Surreal will shut that down, bring it back to reality. As Echo Fox just long range duel, Sean Garris will get dropped, and Shazam on 4 HP. Complexity Boys continuing to stay loud as the mental games seem to be in full swing.
12-6 now. Nothing more here for Echo Fox as they were on that pistol save, going for a double one here at this point. Well, it was a pistol buy, going for a full pistol save, P250 in the hands of Ricks, keeping it pretty much even after that purchase with the rest of the team. Utilities for Sean Garris to give him a chance to work towards his A side. So he's actually posted up towards his A ramp. So he's probably going to smoke for spawn, double flash out for them to creep out towards Palace.
Looks to be the plan as Uber towards triple stack. Drop a molly towards Palace to try to slow this execution. That is going to be, that was a smoke on site, so the bomb plant is what they want to do. They're going to run through the molly. Uber's going to get 4, or make it 3, excuse me, and Surreal's going to clean that up. And that's just a nice hold. The Molotov forced them to run through it. They would just like to get into that site, into the smoke, and get the bomb plant, but not to be had as Uber to shut that down. Yeah,
and you wanted to put that bomb plant to add $800 there, and now because of not getting that bomb plant, Sean Garris cannot get the full armor slash AK-47. So it's just going to offer a Tech 9 to get the utilities needed. But imagine $800 added. That would have been full nades for the whole team.
Yeah, and desperately needed it, especially on a map like Mirage. They are going to use one of the smokes early to try to get some combination control, and what a shot there from Surreal to shut down the Tech 9 of Sean Garris. So not the...
What's the bomb carrier, though, at least?
Yeah, so they do spot bomb, and look how far that actually fell away from Echo Fox.
Yeah, right in the open, in the middle, but they're not contesting it. They're just going to let Echo Fox pick that back up and then just play it more passively here. Roka actually was able to creep across. He might be able to catch one off guard. Nope, now Android spots him. He does have support from A as well. Roka is going to be able to hear him, and the rest of Echo Fox are moving up from the catwalk side, so this is going to have to be a huge hold from these two players.
Yeah, Def calls that out. Cat 2. The push is still coming out. Android needs to come up huge. He needs to keep worrying about Roka. Ape's going to find Shazam. Rick, but this is all Complexity. That's Complexity. are going to be able to get another round on the board. The crowd getting behind the call-outs. You gotta love that. Back to the 1.6 banter days.
Love it. Love it. 12-8 for Echo Fox. Wish we actually could mic up Warden after all.
I want to hear what he's saying.
Oh, you can hear it if you're here.
Oh, yeah. So come on down to Fan Expo. Get the inside scoop. And Surreal getting his op finally. It's been a long time coming for that on the CT side. And it's going to be still a slow grind, a big hill to climb now for Complexity. Taking it round by round. Echo Fox back on pistols, a couple sets of armor. And the mind of Sean Garris is going to be wanting to execute here towards the B bomb site. Actually dinks him on the head. Right square on his
Smoke
head.
for get right. But at least 2 of them fall down, 3 more to go. But they're getting mowed down here by Android, still holding this B bomb site, looking for a 12-9 scoreline. Ape is holding towards the back of the site. Still just trying to get this bomb plant here.
Woo!
Nice spray control there from Ape at the end. Connecting on the last 2 with headshots. Gonna see the 12-10 scoreline.
Yeah, 12-9. And now...
Oh, 12-9, yeah, sorry.
It's all good. We roll with the punches.
Pre-firing it.
Now Echo Fox gonna get the op back out on Shazam. We saw him early on in this half be able to get an opening pick, but then shut down his Complexity, bringing it back. And now it's gonna be interesting to see where Shazam decides to go with this. It's been a while since he had it in his hands. And you're gonna see 1 player towards top mid and a 4th split here towards the A site. Bomb towards Palace, 1 player towards ramp, and nice little boost coming out from Android. And if he's quiet enough, he might be able to spot the head there. Player towards mid, but there's Def to open up on Freakazoid, and the push is continuing to come in as Roko finds Def.
Yeah, they're trickling across. It's going to be the retake attempt for Complexity. 1 inside CT spawn. It's Uber just still waiting for his teammates to rotate. He does have some support here. This is Surreal moving in with AWP. 1 at jungle, 1 on connector. No big flames coming through, kind of like Freakazoid did before with Roka. But it's Sean Garris giving it a 1-man advantage after that kill.
Ape might become a linchpin this round, but it's going to get shut down by Sean Garris. Uber and Surreal to make this retake happen at 2v4. Yeah, they want to save this going forward. Nice shot, though, from Uber, as he is going to try to back away, and that's exactly what he will do. So now Echo Fox answer back with a round of their own. Complexity not yet able to get to double digits, but Echo Fox will get up to 13. And now next round should be extremely interesting, as the bye, it might be a little shaky for both of these teams. As I don't know how big Complexity's bank is. If we do take a look at the scoreboard, let's see how this frag distribution is going to be coming through.
Yeah, they're looking good for Complexity. I mean, they've won 5 rounds in a row since that since they ecoed Echo Fox on top of that. But look at that, 10 rounds in a row on this first half for Echo Fox, and then now you see a 13-9 scoreline. I mean, it's a great fight held up by Complexity ever since the second half of the first.
Yeah, and the double op coming out from Complexity, and that's already Uber taken out of the round extremely early on.
Yeah, Shazam had to spawn there for that long A from that A-ramp pick for that crossover.
Yep.
Uber already falls.
Beautiful pick. Now let's see if Ape with his op is able to get anything done. And now the timer is taken down, but Echo Fox, time to work with and a man advantage. Not feeling any pressure as of yet.
They're throwing some flashes up towards that mid side. They're thinking it's going to be an execute probably for Complexity at this point. I mean, you still had Sean Garris towards the T-spawn. Not sure if he tried to throw something out there. Yes, you do have a smoke towards that jungle. But if you're looking at Complexity, they're not biting the bullet. They're still holding their spots here at B, up towards this ladder room, and 2 inside A.
Yeah, and they are going to be rotating back through T-spawn. It looks like an execute with Freakazoid being in a critical position towards Khan. I think Complexity know he did get into this position, but they are rotating back through T to set up these last few remaining pieces of utility to make this execute happen. Freakazoid is going to be out on Def, and he will drop him now. Surreal, though, answering back on Shazam from CT. They need to deal with him, and they don't have a smoke to do so.
That's such an annoying spot to play there towards that connector side, but it is going to be a 3 versus 3. Android getting the kill onto Freakazoid, who moved up back up on the connector to avenge his teammate. 2 of them for that double peek. It's a 3 versus 2, 18 seconds left on the clock. They're going to try to go for that plant inside the pizza again, but it's up down by Ape. So this double op set up here. Ape will connect that shot from that catwalk. There's 8 seconds left now. They pick up the bomb. They're going to go able to go for that plant. And Surreal's going to try to retake.
A little little confused as to where Sean Garrett's got to, but he
spot
does
them both,
spot him
though.
now. And Ape's gonna like another player. Roka and Sean Garrett so low, and it's all on Sean Garrett in a 1v2 situation. Surreal trying to find him. Sean has gotten himself to Tetris, and there you go. Surreal locking it down with Ape, and Ape being able to drop that bomb with such a little time remaining. Just alrighty.
I told you guys, if you're in the venue, you get to hear Warden, and then the crowd who's currently watching Heroic versus Cloud9,
Tuning in.
just Ric Flair it.
Ric Flair or X.
So this is going to be a pause being called this time. Tactical this time here for Echo Fox. and you know what? As much as it's funny, we're just looking over at the players, and they're pumped up by it.
They are, and the boys on Echo Fox are not a happy bunch right now. It's being up 10-0, and then from screaming and saying "you suck" to the boys on coL, and it turning around and getting it back, it's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. It really does. And this is turning into a show, as Sean gonna be talking to his crew. All right, boys, no more yelling. We need to focus up here. There's a lot of issues on our T side right now, and I'm curious to see what the answer is going to be from Echo Fox. They cannot break complexity, and since this double op has come out, it's just been extremely hard for these boys to break into any site.
And it was such a close call too on that last round, right on that 2 versus 2, because Ape legged his opponent, and I think that was Ruka moving up towards that connector side. He was burning at the same time, had to wait for that molly to actually dissipate. If he actually didn't get that kill, and then Surreal actually died inside the site, he would have slapped himself right behind the head because of that. I mean, that would have been 2 situations where you actually needed Ape to come up big, and he didn't.
Warden probably would have already done that.
Yeah. But thankfully there, at least for Surreal, he was able to capitalize on those 2 kills because the last 2 players were legged. So now we'll see what is going to be the outcome out of that. At this point, 13-10 scoreline.
These young guns getting hyped again. Now, we got a game on our hands, folks. We thought this was going to be over by now, but it has come back to the wire. Everyone in complexity, from nothing clicking to every player on their team, hitting their shots that they need to hit. Now it looks like they are typing that important exclamation mark ready. The boys on Echo Fox are getting ready to go as well. And there's a crowd now gathering over here.
Yeah, looking more behind the backs of Echo Fox than complexity. And this has been a story pretty much as well. Talking about it with Uber is like nobody really wants to watch this or anything like that. So it gives them the advantage of not having that pressure of having to perform in front of a crowd. Except for Android, his parents are here.
Yeah, they're sitting right behind him too. His jersey on too.
Yeah. But no, it's going to be now 13-10. This gun round is going to be just an AK-47 and Tech 9s across the board, with the exception of Shazam with the P250. And they're going to try to just apply out towards A.
Yeah, and it looks like that is going to be the play. You see the rotations coming in from top con and jungle as well. Rix, man to lead the charge. Surreal unable to connect a shot. He will actually lay down Roka. And bomb's going to get planted. Rix, though, going to find Uber. He's getting over aggressive, and these trades are all coming up Echo Fox.
Yeah, Android's going to try to move up from that connector side. The A side is now open, planted again inside the pizza crack for the catwalk. He gets picked off by Freakazoid. That was towards that window. Back up to the Operas again, but this time they cannot do it. That pause that was needed works out in the end for Echo Fox.
And the environment here, everyone's getting into it, both sides back and forth. And this is really what CS is all about. The crowd, both teams giving it back to each other. And all in good fun and fun sportsmanship, but both teams looking like they would love to press forward. And Ape would love to save this up. Oh, actually legs him through. Oh, and he's still alive somehow. They're pushing him.
That's it.
Yeah, Sean Garrett to drop him.
That's Shazam for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
14-10 now. Still money in the bank, though, at least for complexity, for a chance to... they won't really reset anything for Echo Fox because of that. I mean, look at that. They've won the round with 4 guys still alive. The investment was not that heavy into this buy. Only Rick's having a full buy right after that. So complexity starting to get their backs to the wall. They lose this one here. They might not have that much money left. Echo Fox will be at series point. So they have to win this round. The double op setup has to not only stand, but it's more the riflers, because it's always a 2-man op retake so far as to what we've seen in an A situation.
This is mission critical. At this point, complexity can't afford to have any faults. They need to be able to get this opening pick. They've been getting opened up on the last couple rounds, so they can't allow that to happen anymore. It can't come down to these clutch situations. It has to be flawless now if they would like to make this comeback happen. Bomb, though, still back in Echo Fox's spawn, and a very slow round coming up from Echo Fox. And what a shot from Shazam to open this up.
They want to trade it right now.
He needs to. He's going to find Rick, so good trade for Complexity, but still being tied up for CTs, it spreads you thin.
Android, you need to turn around. Full flash, both of them blinded, but Freakazoid's going to get that spray. He's still alive, and he wins it for Android.
Android coming up huge for the squad. That's 2 frags now for him, and 45 seconds on the clock, and Echo Fox lose their mid-presence.
Is that a flash from Shazam, too, that
it
blinded
was,
both of
yeah,
them?
and Surreal gonna take care of Shazam and Roka and Sean Garris to make this execution happen, but Complexity, all 4 members here.
Roka now, Sean Garris, Bomb still alive. 1 more to go. It is going to be Sean Garris inside the palace, 25 seconds off on the clock. He wants to make this round expensive at least. Get a few kills here. He does get a wall shot onto Android, I think. Who was that was closest? Yep, down to 12 HP. Now he will try to save his weapon with the 10 seconds remaining. And at this point, again, for Complexity, you know you're low in the money situation. You don't want to lose more guns. You're not going to hunt this down.
No, they're not. And one op will be able to get carried into the next round, as well as some utility. So Sean Garris going to be able to do that. And Complexity going to get to 11. And this is where it gets scary now. If you take a look at Echo Fox, the economy is a little split, but they do have tons of money to invest into this round.
Oh, yeah, they definitely did, for sure.
Good, but this round's mission critical at this point, as you can see. Most players invested heavily. Shazam, the only player with some money left over in the bank. Complexity's economy is pretty much all invested here, so this round is a pivotal turning point in this game.
Yeah, another round where Complexity cannot lose more than 1 or 2 players at this point. You could afford to drop a weapon, but you want the rest of the economy to stay in case Echo Fox somehow at some point could actually win a round, get up game point situation, give him a chance to still have that economy to fight for the tie point, right? So.
Switching up his position, he's playing top con. If he's lucky, might catch Shazam on that timing to drop that spawn. Could have been perfect, but he repeats before it blooms, and he gets punished for it now.
And it happens often, but at the same time, you want to try to get that advantage first too, right? You want to try to get the pick before he blooms, get some cover right after that. So it was the element of surprise that didn't pay off here for Surreal.
Yeah, and now Echo Fox with mid control, ladder room control as well, and this makes Complexity nervous as they can take window and go anywhere they please. As you can see off the back of this, Complexity going to push up forward into the A site. You're going to see a player towards Sandwich on our balcony. And I don't know if Echo Fox is going to be ready for these kind of positions. Sean Garris not wanting to commit to anything, but the bomb is here with them. And Uber, he can come up huge here. This round's going to turn around for Complexity.
Both peeking there, though. Garris spots him first, and Def is still inside Sandwich, though. He gets the bomb carrier, gets the 2nd kill. The bomb is down, gets a 3rd kill on top of the staircase. Now it's a 3 versus 2. Def is looking for the 4th kill, sees the power with the gun of Roka, but Roka capitalizes back. It's a 2 versus 2. 24 seconds left on the clock. 8 does have the op, but he has no HP. The bomb can still get picked up here and planted.
Yeah, the Molly back site forces Echo Fox to plant towards that crack and triple, and now retake with an op for Ape. Android has to come up huge for the squad. He needs to find a one-on-one situation. Rick's unable to do anything. The players of Complexity low, tags him down that nade, luckily catching that lip, otherwise they both would have died to it, and the retake is going to come out. Complexity have to go for this. And Rick's shuts it down.
Unfortunately, Ape cannot connect any of his ops. Trying to get lucky with the spam through the boxes, even through the smoke. That's it. Echo Fox gets this kill. Now it's 15-11 in favor of Echo Fox. No money left for Complexity into this round either.
No, this is going to be one of these weird rounds, really, where a couple members on both teams going to have a really, really weird week, kind of interesting buys. As Freak probably going to go with his ump. We've been seeing him rocket, but he actually will be able to get enough money for an AK. Meanwhile, Complexity, a little shaky, just 1 rifle. And now, what can they do here? Zuber going to be throwing himself on 1 way to peek top mid. And look at Echo Fox. They've pretty much left B alone after they gained top mid control. Haven't really contested towards this site, and Complexity choosing to ignore it as well. Only leaving 1 player there, but they will have a rotator and market already. And now Echo Fox just playing it slow.
Yeah, Abe trying to get lucky with a nade, but they were just too far back inside the tunnels. Very passive play here for Echo Fox. I mean, they still have so much time to work with. Sean Garris, similar to before, he's going to throw it for a window smoke, actually. I thought he was going to throw it towards A like they did before and run back towards A. But just going to smoke the window room to give a chance for Shazam and company to take control of mid. Meanwhile, though, still in this 5-on-5, he has a very close range play for Complexity towards the A site. Uber trying to scout here, looking at it from the window room area to look up on Cat. And then stacking 2 guys inside B. So they're still playing the guessing game. They're unknown of where Echo Fox is at. There's no first point of contact yet. But once they figure it out, it's going to be so close.
Yeah, and there's Shazam to find Uber. A little awkward movement there, but he will figure it out. Freakazoid playing towards Con, Android towards default. Def has pushed up into Palace. This is interesting now. If Android can just wait and allow Def to peek out, might be able to trade effectively. But 20 seconds on the clock, Echo Fox. A non-BS kind of round here in the later part of this game as Android's going to find him. Gets straight out by Shazam. Freak putting his attention towards CT, and this might be all she wrote. Van.
Well, 4-on-3. Can they hold it? Can they live another round for Complexity? Big flank coming through. 3 seconds left. They can't plant.
Oh no, the bomb not getting to sight in time.
Coming out for kills after a post plant as well.
And they don't even get a weapon out of it.
That's fine.
They had an op in his hands when he jumped through that smoke.
No, well, he had a submachine gun,
Did he
dropped
went
it to
for
pick
the
it
op?
up. Yeah.
Oh man, but can they do it again with one of these buys?
Well, the advantage as well is that you have one of the nuts broken. Maybe one of it.
One of them.
But no utilities as well for Echo Fox. This could be a good point for Complexity to bring it to 15 to 13 and possibly a 15 to 14.
Oh my goodness. As Rick's Freak going to be meeting Uber here, and the timing was not in their favor there. 1:20 on the clock. Ape going to be playing towards Get Right. And this is such an intense game. Crowd getting into it. And now, 1:20 on the clock. Playing extremely passive. Complexity do not want to get picked here early. And Echo Fox, this time, going to put themselves in a good position and not letting time drop down. Surreal could be able to find Ricks. But not before they get opening up on. And now this is where it gets awkward. 1 minute on the clock for Echo Fox to work with.
Trying to get some huge window control at first, didn't pay off for Ricks. Now Sean Garris is going to try. He gets the headshot onto Surreal. Now 3 of them trying to move inside this A-bomb site. We still have Def though inside there from his pivotal spot at Sandwich before he got a 3K. He gets the first headshot onto Shazam, but information given away. Gets a second one again. He loves this spot. He's good at it.
And with an MP9 as well, that's so good. And Ape, what can they do? Bomb not yet planted. Ape can come in huge. He gets one, and they do it. Android finds Freakazoid, and this game's not over yet. Rick flares around, and
Echo
they're
Fox
broken.
has no money.
They have no money. This game is insane. What is happening?
It's a good series.
The Gong Show. It really is. Whew.
So now you are looking at Echo Fox. They just want to save it for the last round here of this match, possibly onto the 30th to decide it, unless they get a miracle out of this with a no armor movement inside.
We've seen some crazy things.
Yeah, for sure, exactly. Sending a grenade, forcing Ricks out of position. Def is going to try to peek out. He's going to be able to get that kill with the M4, so that's already a first one fallen for Echo Fox.
Yeah, Android. Solo towards B, support from Ape towards Catwalk, so strong position coming out from them, and they just against. And again, Complexity, you know, they're very complacent to give up mid, but Echo Fox, why wouldn't you feel complacent when you're still able to close it out? Again, clutches coming out from Complexity. Freak, gonna find Def. But now, in a 4v4 situation, bomb.
They boosted inside a window too.
Catwalk,
This is a big fight up there.
This is gonna be scary. Android gonna jump up here. Surreal is gonna be able to take down that flank Freak. And now it should be pretty cut and dry for the boys in Complexity as they have the rotations. But only 2 players towards B, and if these pistols are able to overwhelm these players towards site, it can get hairy.
Great spot for Android though, boosted inside the site, but he's getting caught there by Roka, peeking out. So they clear out towards B. They're still Ape alive though. Pre-firing a shot, giving away his position. 43 seconds left on the clock. Draws the bomb carrier. Now a 2 versus 1, and that's it. Down to the last round here of this match, possibly the 30th to decide. The 30th is the decider if Complexity can bring this into overtime.
They have been fighting tooth and nail to get to this point. And this has been such a hype game from beginning to end.
Rushing right now for Echo Fox.
But an interesting mixed buy coming out from Complexity as well.
Well, they have 2 M4s. I think there was one on the floor. So 2 M4s, 2 FAMASas, 1 off.
And low utility for Echo Fox, still enough to make something happen. And Surreal with an op. This might be the critical point in this round. If Surreal's able to finally get an opening pick for Complexity.
I usually don't want to be biased, and it's been very long days, but I would love to see an overtime right now, the story of the Dark Horse right now with Complexity in the series. On top of that, a comeback. Can they actually get this comeback and bring it to overtime?
It will be absolutely insane as Echo Fox back to the slow play. Look how passive they are right now, Van.
If Complexity wins this round, we should have at least 30 viewers buy Sound Blaster headsets.
I hope so. I'd hope so. And Echo Fox, they're playing this time game again, and it's come back and bitten them before. So let's hope they keep an eye on the clock this time, as Complexity should have been out of this game already.
Still the guessing game at least, though, for Complexity. This is going to be the tough part. And they're spread out across the map for Echo Fox as well. They do have this mid control, so they do have positions to be able to go for this pinch. Really, it's so passive on cow right now. They've turtled in the back of the site for Complexity. This is going to be huge right now, and they've over-rotated Surreal back towards the winter room.
He's going to have to come in through jungle and try to shut down this con push. Uber playing sandwich. They've used this position a lot. There's no way they're not going to clear it.
Yeah, instead of death.
Yeah. Here we go, 3 seconds. Execute's going to come in. Def going to be able to find Sean. And now they have to deal with Def, and they will do that. Freakazoid going to find that frag. Uber, though, from Sandwich going to get one. Can he get something else? He will before he gets traded out by Roka. And now a 3v2. Echo Fox looking to make this take happen in the time again.
Bomb is down as well. They have to go and pick it up. Roka is going to pick it up as well. 3 of them moving in from the CT spawn. He's planting it out in the open for the A ramp. The Freakazoid's in a great spot here from the jungle as well. They're going to try to waste that clock with the single flash hours remaining here. Roka getting the first kill. It's a 2 versus 2. Android now spotted being spammed across. He does get the kill on to his opponent. Now Freakazoid's the last man standing.
Now Molly at his foot. He has to run through that, but instead he runs back. And now it's Freak in a 1v2. He can't see through the Molly. He's going to spam down Android, and now it's versus Ape. And Freak is going to die, and Ape have done it. We're going to overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. What a game we have on our hands.
30 Sound Blaster headsets for Complexity being purchased right now.
Heck, maybe Echo Fox will pick them up.
That's crazy. What a comeback play from Complexity.
Wow.
I didn't even think it was going to happen.
This is insane.
It was 10-0.
It was 10-0.
It was 10-0, man.
That's insane. And
I'm speechless.
you know that adrenaline you get when you get yourself in a clutch position, like a 1v2 when you're playing CS? I have that feeling this entire time I'm casting this
for
comeback.
sure, for sure.
It's insane. And I can only imagine how the guys are playing this. And it just got to be that calming, soothing voice of Wardell whispering in your ear, you know, telling you to chill out. It's all right, guys. Look at this. We're making this comeback happen. And that's
Never give up. Never get underestimated.
But now, Echo Fox, how do they feel losing that? Like, that is just unreal.
I just got to say the Complexity fought with heart, man. This is amazing. Let's look at it. I mean, Uber, it's at 12 and 21 overall in this map, and they still bring it to overtime.
They still do it. That's insane. As I believe C9 won their match there on the main stage.
Cloud9 won. That's what the wooing is about, of course. The heavy favorites in this event to actually win it all, and a huge following on the live crowd here at Fan Expo. They have defeated Heroic in a 2-1 map series.
And we still have this amazing series going on here. A couple of the dudes just taking a couple minutes. I don't know if we need a couple minutes. I definitely need a minute.
I want this to start right away so I could go pee.
Yo, I'm feeling that too, man. I'm like 3 water bottles in and a Red Bull, so I feel that.
No, some great plays overall here, and now we're looking at what's going to be happening. Again, winner of this will face off against the Immortals in the semifinals. So now Cloud9 winning this one against Heroic, they're gone to the finals.
Yep, they are, completely.
Now, whoever wins this one plays against Immortals, and then if Immortals win, it's a Cloud9 versus Immortals, which is, I think, what...
Coming up next?
No, I was going to say I think it's what Moses predicted.
Did he?
Into the finals, it was going to be Cloud9 and Immortals all the way. I think for Launders, he was expecting for Heroic to actually make it to the semifinals. Okay. He was expecting probably Cloud9 Heroic, but they met each other in the semifinals, so that wasn't really going to work. But again, such a great series so far.
Yeah.
In this matchup, if you guys are not, well, of course, if you guys are tuned in, you're watching right now. But if your friends are not, make sure you guys tell them to come in right now to twitch.tv/northernarena_CS. Find all the information for their bracket and what's coming up next. Coming up next it is for sure going to be the winner of this versus Immortals.
Yes.
But you guys can all find that information there. I'm Vansili. Along with me is Surreal. We've been casting.
Surreal?
Did I just call you Surreal?
It is.
Seaside.
It's okay. I have an all right op.
You are a surreal caster.
Ooh,
That's
I
what I
like
meant.
that. That's good.
Yeah. So we are waiting for this start map to go. It is overtime. If you guys aren't familiar with this, it is first to 4, basically, 3 rounds a half, $10,000.
MR3?
MR3,
Yep.
exactly. And now also they haven't switched sides. They're not going to be able to switch sides moving into this overtime.
Yep.
So now Complexity has the advantage of the CT side to start on the overtime.
Completely. And look at the crowd. It's grown now that the C9 game's over. They have migrated over to the hype side.
And the hype side again, all the crowd are flocked towards Echo Fox.
And you know what?
Look
That's
at
only going to
Complexity, there's
help
like
Complexity,
7
though.
people.
It really is only going to help Complexity, where, as you mentioned, Uber not wanting too many people hanging out. But 15-15 overtime start. And it's an interesting decision coming up from Echo Fox. One single op on their T side. Meanwhile, Complexity going to be going for a double op setup. It worked early on, but in the end, when they had those kitchen sink buys, we didn't really get to see it too many times.
Ape just spotted one going inside the kitchen side, so that's the first point of contact, and he's going to call that. And then the second one from Freakazoid also, but he's not going for the full peak yet. He's actually looking towards the underpass to see if anybody's going to push aggressively there. But a very slow play for Echo Fox to start. There you go, he spotted them both. So that's going to be Roka and Freakazoid spotted by Ape. He's going to call that audible, but they haven't executed it in there yet. So that's why you have Android. He's not looking back towards his mid side to support Surreal yet with the op, because he needs to be there to support Ape in case they try to work towards his B-bomb site.
They do, and Echo Fox back to the slow play, which it's come back and bitten them multiple times so far. That's why we're in OT due to time becoming an issue, and the bomb left back there. Ape unable to get that frag. Roka gets out of dodge. Now, 50 seconds on the clock. There's going to be a player retrieving that bomb now. Echo Fox regaining this mid control. Complexity complacent, still giving mid control. That is going to be a T-smoke off top con, so if anything, that tells a tale that they might try to get some aggression towards B.
Yeah, but the bomb is still walking back here towards the T-spawn. They are lurking up towards the A-bomb site. You do have Complexity, though. They still have 3 guys inside A. Freakazoid trying to move out towards this connector, and he's been a nuisance right now towards that connector at that spot.
Hard to clear, hard to clear. And here comes the bomb rotating through. Look at the time! Echo Fox, how do you keep managing to do this? With 10 seconds on the clock, the execution's coming out now. This is just
so
a
late.
breakdown from Echo Fox, and he's gonna get in the smoke and try to find the bomb, but it doesn't matter. Freak comes up huge. Surreal in a 1v3, and time was an issue, but now Echo Fox, that was sketchy, all things considered.
That was a huge gamble there. 10 seconds left on the clock. If somehow they sprayed through the smoke and they killed Sean Garris, that was the round 1 there for Complexity. I wonder if they were not thinking about that timer.
It's the pressure must be getting into these guys. They'd love to go play Immortals. Both teams fighting.
Actually, you know
hard on
what?
their
It's Sean
sleeve.
Garris calling, man.
You know,
He knows the time. He knows the
probably
time.
has a watch going or something.
Yeah. It probably just instantly beeps in his mind, like, time to execute.
Alarm goes off.
But now, because of that, they are not able to afford any other beat into this round. Def is going to play passively and let 2 people pass. Gets the kill, gets the hat trick. Def has been crucial right now for Complexity on the CT side. He gets a 4K going on as well, and it's going to be 16-16.
And they trade rounds. Echo Fox shy away from the slow play that round and a slow methodical gain mid control, which worked for them for a little bit there. Not going for it there. And that corner, such a smart play coming up from Def. We haven't seen them play that yet, but we also haven't seen pure aggression from Echo Fox.
Yep.
And they fall right into the Complexity trap.
Last round to go in this first half now. It is going to be a full gun round for both sides. They do have enough again for the op in the hands of Surreal. Taking it back here. As the terrorist team are looking, a spray through the smoke. Def, a key player, a staple player at the A site, gets headshotted. And that's the cue. Look at him converge up towards this mid side.
Yeah, and they're going to molly off Catwalk. So it allows them to continue to push up Con. Ape's going to drop a molly of his own. He's going to slow it, but he's going to win that against Ape. Shazam going to find one, Sean Garris, and now this is a slaughter. Surreal 1v5, and it's amazing how Echo Fox go from gaining mid control, getting nothing for it, and the Complexity decided to challenge it and just get absolutely decimated.
Yep. 5-on-1. We're ending the half here. 2-1 in favor of Echo Fox. Surreal fully blinded, hunted down by Rix. And there you go. Now at the same time, let's look at it here. When we had Complexity on T side,
Yep.
they couldn't get anything going for 10
Nothing
rounds
at all.
towards the end. And now you see that they're falling a bit on the CT side.
Yep.
I think now at this point, I think it's Echo Fox is going to take it home.
Yeah, unless they are having a really in-depth conversation right now, no pun intended, of what they can do. It's not looking bright at all. And
We'll have to see how Echo Fox.
They switched up near the end,
That's it.
but Echo Fox, they caught on. Like near the end, they got the last round, and it's again, this question mark appears again in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's this mid control that's been key, that's been starting to turn things around a little bit for Complexity, and also having that lurker. Well, they actually never really had that lurker. We've been talking about that in this first 30 rounds. But that being said, mid control was actually really key for Complexity.
Yeah, it was. And let's see if they are going to try to go back and contest that, and let's see if Echo Fox is willing to give it up as easy as they did in the beginning rounds. Or the later rounds of their own. We're going way back now. It seems like so long ago. And I hope you all remember that. And Complexity, interesting decision. They do not want a T-Opera here to start off this half.
Yeah, they're looking for an aggressive play, and they're leaving the bomb intentionally inside the T-spawn. So I'm wondering if it's just the first set of nades that they're going to throw, try to force a rotate, and then maybe go for another late push inside A. But again, not taking that mid control, and that's what I was talking about. That's what I was trying to say. How do you adjust to it? Because if towards the end we were starting to take that mid control and winning those rounds, Echo Fox still didn't have that much defense inside there. This time they focused 2 guys to look around. They haven't seen anything. Here comes our first set of smokes to be thrown.
Yeah, so it is going to be a fake out of a fake out of a fake out.
That's right. So the first set, a second set is going to be thrown. And then they're going to, after this throw, they're going to rotate back towards B. But again, there's no information.
And it's hard.
Now Shangara's dropped here.
Yeah.
He's pushing out towards mid. He's going to get so much information. Oh, no, he goes up towards connector.
But it's especially hard to do this kind of play without any opening frags, especially when they just spotted Uber. They're not going to be able to do anything as it's frags traded across the board. Complexity up in a 3v2 situation now. And 44 seconds on the clock. Uber is alone now. Roka's going to find 8 depth after it comes up huge, but he switches weapons last second, and now Uber with knife out. Echo Fox 1 round away from closing this exciting last map of the series out.
You could tell that Uber didn't know where to go after that.
Yeah.
I mean, he got the trade-off. They spotted the bomb. They're like, oh, crap, they spotted the bomb. All of my team is heading towards B. There could still be another player playing on catwalk like they usually do. And he's like, okay, should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? Should I not go? His teammates are still trying to fight inside this A bomb, so he's like, okay, I'm going to decide to go instead. But he's rotating too fast, knife in hand. Didn't expect somebody to be towards that underpass. He should have just committed towards that B bomb side. I mean, you already spotted the bomb. You already forced a rotation as well from Echo Fox. You just have to go.
And now look at this Complexity again. They're blind. They're like a tunnel vision towards A. They have no one lurking. It's not the Echo Fox.
Uber's just going to run out
Nothing,
too.
and he's going to do this. I don't know if it's out of tilt. What it's out of, getting it over is Roka is going to be able to find that. No trades for Complexity, and they're trying to execute on just smokes all over the place, and not even one towards CT.
All right, well, now that they can hear us.
Oh, this is, all right.
Going to change things around now. Android getting the kill. That he spotted them. They're executing towards this A bomb site. It's a 3 versus 2 right now. Make that surreal. Last man standing. 3 versus 1. They know he's inside this site. 103 left on the clock. He's going to have to try to clutch this. If not, it is Echo Fox winning this in 3 maps. But things will stay calm just for a bit with 54 seconds left. He doesn't know where he wants to go. Echo Fox doesn't know where he's going, rather.
It's a mind game as Surreal just going to be hanging out. And with 40 seconds on the clock, tons of choices left for Surreal. And Echo Fox just going to be playing this one slow, holding their angles. And here you go. Shazam going to be able to take him down. And there you have it. That's going to be Echo Fox taking it over Complexity in an exciting Game 3 there. And an exciting BL3 all around.
Yeah, the story of this series. I mean, a great, valiant fight for Complexity as well. Very strong performance on that first map, which was on Cash. Did not expect for them to destroy pretty much Echo Fox 16-7,
Yeah.
but then the tides have turned, moving on to the second one on Dust 2. They couldn't execute that much towards that second map, and it continues on to Mirage.